This article presents a list of notable historical references to the name Palestine, and cognates such as Philastin and Palestina. Throughout the history of the region, the term Pelset is found in 5 inscriptions referring to a neighboring people or land starting from c. 1150 BCE during the 20th dynasty of Egypt. The first known mention is at the temple at Medinet Habu, which refers to the Pelset among those who fought with Egypt in Ramesses III's reign, and the last known is 300 years later on Padishah's statue. Since 1822, scholars have connected the Egyptian Pelset inscriptions with the Philistines, described in the Masoretic Bible as Philistum. The Assyrians called the same region Palashto, Palastu, or Pilastu, beginning with Adad-nirari III in the Nimrud slab in c. 800 BCE through to an Esarhaddon treaty more than a century later. Neither the Egyptian nor the Assyrian sources provided clear regional boundaries for the term. The Hebrew Bible identifies the land of the Philistines as a pentapolis comprising 5 city-states: Gaza, Ashkelon, Ashdod, Ekron, and Gath, from Wadi Gaza in the south to the Yarkon River in the north, but with no fixed border to the east. The first clear use of the term Palestine to refer to the entire area between Phoenicia and Egypt was in 5th century BC ancient Greece, when Herodotus wrote of a district of Syria called Palestine in the Histories, which included the Judean mountains and the Jordan Rift Valley. In the treatise Meteorology c. 340 BCE, Aristotle wrote, "There is a lake in Palestine." This is understood by scholars to be a reference to the Dead Sea. Later Greek writers such as Polemon and Pausanias also used the word, which was followed by Roman writers such as Ovid, Tibullus, Pomponius Mela, Pliny the Elder, Dio Chrysostom, Statius, Plutarch, as well as Roman Judean writers Philo of Alexandria and Josephus. Other writers, such as Strabo, referred to the region as Coel Syria around 1020 CE. In 135 CE, the Greek Syria Palestina was used in naming a new Roman province from the merger of Roman Syria and Roman Judea after the Roman authorities crushed the Bar Kokhba revolt. During the Byzantine period c. 390, the imperial province of Syria Palestina was reorganized into Palestina Prima, Palestina Secunda, and Palestina Salutaris. Following the Muslim conquest, place names that were in use by the Byzantine administration generally continued to be used in Arabic. The use of the name of Palestine became common in early modern English, was used in English and Arabic during the Mu'tasarat of Jerusalem. In the 20th century the name was used by the British to refer to Mandatory Palestine, a mandate from the former Ottoman Empire which had been divided in the Sykes-Picot Agreement. The term was later used in the eponymous State of Palestine. Both incorporated geographic regions from the land commonly known as Palestine, into a new state whose territory was named Palestine. Bibliography. Reland, Adrian, Caput 7. De nomine Palestini, and Caput 8. De nomine Syria Palestini, Syria a coel Syria, Palestina ex monumentus veteribus illustrator 1, pp. 37-48. Roericht, Reinhold, Bibliotheca Geographica Palestini, Chronologisches Verzeichnis darauf die Geographie des Heiligen Lands, translated. Chronological Directory of the Geography of the Holy Land, H. Reuter, 786. Lestrange, Guy. Palestine under the Muslims from AD 650 to 1500, translated from the works of the medieval Arab geographers. Palestine Exploration Fund. Noth, Martin, Zergeschichte des Namens Palästina, Zeitschrift des Deutschen Palästina-Vereins 62, 125-144, JSTOR 27,930,226. Pritchard, James, Ancient Near Eastern Texts Relating to the Old Testament, Princeton Univ. Press. Menahem Stern. Greek and Latin authors on Jews and Judaism, Volume 1, From Herodotus to Plutarch, Israel Academy of Sciences and Humanities. Louis Bernard, Palestine. On the History and Geography of a Name of International History Review 2. 1-12, DOI 10.1080-070753332 1980.9640-202 JSTOR 40,105,058. Poroth, Yehoshua. The Political Awakening of the Palestinian Arabs and Their Leadership Towards the End of the Ottoman Period, in Studies on Palestine During the Ottoman Period. Moshe Maroz, 351-381. Dumana, Beshara, Rediscovering Ottoman Palestine. Writing Palestinians into History, Journal of Palestine Studies 21. 5-28. Dumana, Beshara, Rediscovering Palestine. Merchants and Peasants in Jabal Nablus, 1700-1900. Ehrlich, Carl S. The Philistines in Transition. A History from California. 1000 to 730 BC. Leiden, the Netherlands. E.J. Brill. ISBN 90-04-104267. Feldman, Louis. Studies in Hellenistic Judaism. Brill. 553-576. ISBN 9789004104181. Retrieved 17 October 2014. Chapter = ignored. Khalidi, Rashid. Palestinian Identity. The Construction of Modern National Consciousness. Columbia University Press. Drews, Robert. Canaanites and Philistines. Journal for the Study of the Old Testament 81. 39-61. Gerber, Chaim, Palestine and Other Territorial Concepts in the 17th Century. International Journal of Middle East Studies 30. 563-572, DOI 10.1017 per seconds 00207438000525569 JSTOR 164341. Hello, William, Younger, Lawson, The Context of Scripture, Brill, Jacobson, David. Palestine and Israel. Bulletin of the American Schools of Oriental Research. 65-74. JSTOR 1357617. Jacobson, David. When Palestine Meant Israel. Biblical Archaeology Review 27. Schmidt, Francis. Palestine, Judea or Israel? How the Temple Thinks. Identity and Social Cohesion in Ancient Judaism. A and C. Black. 28-31. ISBN 9781841272085. Killebrew, Anne. Biblical Peoples and Ethnicity. An Archaeological Study of Egyptians, Canaanites, Philistines, and Early Israel, 1300-1100 BCE. Society of Biblical Lit. ISBN 9781589830974. Grief, Howard. The Name Palestine and the Meaning of Palestinian Nationality During the Mandate Period. The Legal Foundation and Borders of Israel Under International Law. A Treatise on Jewish Sovereignty over the Land of Israel. Mazer Publishers, pp. 470-482, ISBN 9789657344521. Gerber, Chaim. The Term, Palestine. Remembering and Imagining Palestine. Identity and Nationalism from the Crusades to the Present. pp. 48-53. ISBN 0-230-53701-4.